Maz, are we sleeping? Maybe we're not sleeping. Alright, welcome back to another episode, guys. On this episode, we're going to jump into two different experiences, and both for the first time. So we're going to head to Calder Park, where we're going to attend some of the roll racing. My first time being to any of the roll racing events is definitely an eye-opener. Things don't exactly go to plan with all the intentions coming off Wilby being able to hook up off the gravel, it seemed, to then going out to roll racing. It was definitely a new experience. But after that, we head over to Adelaide. We go to Adelaide, where we attended Kenda 660 at Adelaide at the Bend. First time at the Bend, first time in Adelaide, and what an experience it was. But things also didn't go to plan. So stay tuned and see what comes up. Let's go. We've had a last minute...
Forget your helmet.
Did you grab the one out of the car?
I've got my helmet. I don't know where your helmet is.
Alright, don't forget your helmet. It was very, very last minute, but we've loaded the car up and we're going to head to Calder Park. So, roll racing's on, test and tune. Something I've never done, I just wanted to do it, get about it, be involved. So, we've got everything loaded up and we're gonna head in. Alright, we're just driving around now to go to the credentials office, and then then we can get the car teched. So we'll see if we can manage our way through here first, and then we should be apples. So what we're doing at the moment is we're just warming the bottle up because it's only got 750 pounds of pressure and we want about 1,000. So it's not going to do what it needs to do at 750, and it's freezing. Or it might not be freezing, but it hasn't been cold in a long time. It feels cold. So we'll get the bottle pressure up high, so when we purge it, it comes down a little bit. But we also don't know how big the line is, so we'll go over there and have a look how big the line is and see if we need to take this with us.
Too much camshaft for these guys.
time roll racing. So, might have been a little bit too spicy, whether it's tyre pressures or whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that was just a big power skid. Not that that wasn't fun, but yeah, might have to make some changes actually.
First time roll racing.
Done. Done. So, nah, that was actually pretty fun. I gotta make sure to stick with the person in the left lane. I've never really done that, so. Yeah, but yeah, it's hard to see with the torch on, so we'll get back to the line and see what the GL is. Alright, so that first pass just was a little bit of a power skid. I don't think anything good came from that. There was no nitrous, just NA. So this time we're going to probably see if we can leave in second and we'll see if we can run it out. But if we can't, we'll have to maybe address the tyre pressures and some other bits and pieces. So we'll see how we go on this one. I think we're going to have to make a little suspension change by the sounds of it. She wobbled around a little bit up top, but we're going to get out of the hole. So M3, no worry. So, we're laying under the trailer at the moment because up top the car's doing this really badly and just kind of teeter-tottering side to side. So we're just going to quickly have a quick little nut and bolt check and then see if we can maybe wind the shocks up or something like that, because it looks like the 325s are grabbing the guards a little bit up top, and maybe that's contributing to the rock, but just have a quick look and see if there's anything we can see. Give it a little scuff too.
Yep.
That pass, I don't know really how that really went, because we killed the tyres. Just getting around a couple of cars. Yeah, we killed the tyres at the start, then hooked up, hit the gas, and it ran 137 mile an hour, but it's still doing this weird shake. I don't know how to explain that. It's like rocking. The car's rocking up top, so we've got a feeling that old mate's doing a power skid.
You're right.
But we'll have a little stab here and see what it does. Effortless. But yeah, it's such a strange feeling up top. I think we've got to lift the car up. I think the tyre's grabbing the guards. Doesn't seem happy. So we'll see if we can find a jack. So that was a better pass. Without someone in the car, it doesn't do the rocking side to side. So it's definitely like a weight ballast thing that what that rock's about. But much harder to get traction off the line without the weight in it. So I'm enjoying the roll racing stuff. It means I'm going to have to make some changes. We're going to have a passenger on board. Coming for a bit of a drive.
Hell yeah. This is my first time roll racing too.
Yeah?
Is this your first
Yeah,
time?
100%.
It's grouse. I love it. It doesn't kill the car.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. So I think it's going to be good. We'll see what it does on this. If the shake comes back, we know it's from the weight, and we're taking heaps of tyre pressure out because that power skid of a pass put like 8 pounds of pressure in the tyres. So we'll get our last pass in and we'll call it. But that was our trip to Calder Park Roll Racing. That was a ball. I had fun, good vibe, good people, good atmosphere. It's got a good thing going on. So definitely keen to get it back out there. Once the weather turns around, we're definitely going to bang some good tyres and everything back on the car. Head back out there, grab a few people and enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Who knows, it might even be a contender if I can get the thing to hook up. So we're going to make some changes and get back out there. But stay tuned where we're going to jump into getting ready for Kenda 660 in Adelaide, where everything fought me and you're just going to have to watch why things just don't work out. All right, Kenda 660 at the Bend. We've entered in true Dean G fashion, last minute. So they, the team closed entries at 12 o'clock Friday, and we happened to get in just before that. So we've done a little bit of a last minute dash, and we're getting things together. So we're just pulling up at fast lane now to grab our nitrous bottles that the boys have just filled up, and then we can probably go ahead and head down to the dyno. So we'll go and see the boys right now, and hopefully something didn't break in the back just then. Yeah, go see the boys now, grab a few bottles, and then we can get on our way to the dyno. Alright, we are down at Carline Cranbourne to chuck the car back on the dyno. At the no prep, we didn't really get a chance to run it up. We had an issue, whether it was exhaust vibration or the dyno program, or we just couldn't make it work. But we're back here today, right before Kenda, and we've got the VK on the dyno. We're just outside at the moment because we've got the radio and everything cracking in the background, and copyright can be a prick of a thing. So we're not going to deal with that right now. But we're going to go in there, going to check the rockers, get a bottle in it, everything, get it all ready for the dyno. We'll run it up NA, hopefully it doesn't shut the dyno off, and if that's the case, we can then call Danko down. He can come and do his little magic, and then we can go ahead and see what it makes. First time the VK is going to actually have a number, so looking forward to it. So, if you come over here and check this out, you'll probably see that there is no rockers on the heads anymore. So the reason for that being is, we've just gone to adjust the rockers and we've found that our exhaust push rods are damaged. So all the tips are damaged on the exhaust push rods, meaning more than likely from the experts, not myself because I'm a fabricator, the experts tell me we probably need to add just a little bit of length to them to avoid, I'm not sure if that's going to focus, but we'll take a photo of them so you can see how they've been damaged. So only exhaust, all the intakes are fine, so maybe they just need that little bit more length on them, and then yeah, we can hopefully get away with that. Unfortunately, we're in a predicament because the guy who does our push rods is an hour and a half away. The adjuster is damaged as well, so the push rod has hit the bottom of the adjuster, and it's made a little bit of a nick in it, as well as taken the hardening off the adjuster. So unfortunately, that's no good. And we had a deliberation, a little meeting about, do we just run it at Kenda and see what happens? But that's just not the case. We like to do things properly, so we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with these adjusters, and we're gonna send these push rods off, get some shims made up for the top side of the push rods, get a bit more length in them. How much, I don't know, that's not my department, but we're gonna head down and do that now. So yeah, my lovely partner is gonna go do that. Thank you very much, lady. and now we can get the rest out. So that's good. But the place that has the adjusters is over 4 hours away. So to get them back in and back done in a day and then do all that is a bit too much. So we're going to make the call around and hopefully someone's got some. If not, well, we'll just have to wait till tomorrow and figure it all out and then miss a day of testing. So it is what it is. But for now, we'll just get the rest out, send it on its way and see what we can't figure out. So let's pull these other side rockers off on the other side. Quick little update. Yeah, crap timing. So push rods, we've headed up to Jet Engineering for our push rods to get a little bit of length put into them in regards to just like a little shim, and then put the tool steel ends back in them. And then we've got going to go pick up some adjusters from Frank from Dandy Engines. So he said he's got some sitting on the shelf that he might be able to, if they're all the same. So we've got one to marry up. If it's all the same, then we can get this done and then we can get them replaced with when the new ones get here in a day or two. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have the Frank's got the right adjusters and we can get this all done. But we'll do our running around and whatnot. And in the meantime, we get back to work and get some work done until we get the phone call to go pick up the push rods, and then we'll get back here and start banging it all together. So it might be too late to run the dyno up because just in where we are, we've got a bit of a curfew, but we'll see where everything goes. So stay tuned and see what happens. Change of plans. Change of car. We are just about to pull up at Dandy Engines to see if Frank's still there before he's headed off to Kenda. So hopefully the man is still about and we can see if he's got the right adjusters to get us out of the So we'll get stuck into it, I suppose. Alright, so no luck on the dyno, unfortunately. So consensus is the exhaust is getting to a frequency where something doesn't like it. So yes, sounds amazing. 2, a certain RPM, and then just shuts the dyno off. So we're gonna call it because we've got so much to do and we need to leave in the morning. So we're gonna unbolt that. Adam's just banging some little light bars on us for our trip up because we're gonna have to head up in the dark. But yeah, push rod's all done. Danko's smashed that out. It's all back together. So I haven't really got much else to say. We're just gonna have to head back to it. So massive thanks to Jamie at Carline, and thanks for me wasting their time. But yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We'll be back. Means another dyno date coming. All right, we're making some changes underneath. So my car, I know pretty well. It's all plugged into the program and everything like that. And coming back from Wilby, it's a substantial changes that we make to the bar angle and to the height of the car and everything like that. Going from a surface that's no prep or low prep or something like that, where we want to get that weight transfer to the back extremely aggressively and keep it there as well. Where the radial prep, we want to slam the tyre into the ground, and then use the side profile of the tyre to do all the work, make the inertia of the car shoot forward. So what we're doing on the back here is we're lifting the car up. So we're going to go up 1 or 2 bolt holes in the shocks, and we're going to then change the top bar angle. So bottom bar angle's fine where it sits. I'm very limited on my lower brackets here. I'm probably gonna have to change that in the near future, but this top bar angle needs to change. So we've got it very placid at the moment. We're going to go pretty aggressive because we want to slam that tyre into the ground, and we want to, sorry about the light, I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to put this. There we go. And we want to make it a bit more aggressive, so we want to bring that bar angle down at the front a little bit. So right now we've jacked it up, so we've got the separation that I'm looking for, and we want to get that top bar almost to neutral. Now, everyone that sees these Pro Mods separating 7.5 inches and 8, 9 inches and stuff like that, these cars don't do it. Yeah, I know a lot of cars, some cars that are dipped into the 3s that only separate 2.5, 3 inches. So what we're doing here is just putting it to where we know it's happy. So we're going to bring that down. Pin angle is going to be the same. Everything else is going to be the same. And we're just going to, yeah, make a bar change in the front. But then we'll jump into the front and I'll show you what we're doing up the front. All right, up front, we are going to be banging in some Mood Motorsport limiter bars. That hasn't got the pin in it. Some Mood Motorsport limiter bars. So that, can't go anywhere. So these are going to stop the front from coming up so fast. Now, for street use, comfort of driving and whatnot, the car's going to be absolutely fine the way it is. It's got nice travel in the front, and then for no prep we want it to sit up and stay up the way it's doing it. But with these front shocks I'll be able to turn them up hard as a cat's head, and then these little fellas are going to stop it from traveling. So where the front strut is, up in there, we're going to be banging them in there. So we'll show you a bit more when we get the wheel off, but we'll focus on the back for now, and then we'll get stuck into the front. it's getting late. It's 5 to 11. But car's raised up, 4-link adjustments done. Maz is just banging some weight in the car so we can chuck it on the scales. Underbelly's been modified because we put the sump extension on. And what else have we done? Front limiters are in. It's pretty much scale it, wash it. We went to go service it. Oil looks brand new. Like there's no need to change it. So we are in the home stretch, as Maz likes to say. Yeah, it's a late night. We're all over it, that's for sure. But yeah, we're getting there. So car's 3/4 of the way loaded up. We're gonna get this out. We'll wash it, then go fill up. We're gonna have a couple of hours rest, and then we're gonna head off. So we'll sort it out. We'll see if that couple of hours rest actually happens. So might happen in the car, alternate. But yeah, getting there. Kenda. Liking that. All right, so we've got driver weight in the car. Fuel's where it needs to be. We've got pretty much all the weight in the car that it needs to have. Now, just having a play to try and get the weights where I want it. Yeah, she's 3,400 pounds with me in it, so she's not light, that's for sure. Some people consider that light. I don't at all. Now we're just trying to get the front weight a little bit even, but get a bit more weight over the back ride as well. So, but we want to even that out as well. So we'll use the anti-roll and the top right driver's arm to get it where it needs to be. All right. And we've done a little precautionary just for racing, and we've banged a couple of little skis on. No, it looks like it's lower, but it's not. This side's a little bit lower, but we just made them even. Made them even both sides. Perfect. So those skis just there, skis because they've got that little at the front. Now, those little skis are purely and utterly, if this decides to do a big wheel stand, hopefully not, hopefully it just wants to go fast, when it comes down, I don't have to redo my pipes. So anyone that's had to do collectors in tight spaces, I don't want to have to do that again. So I'd rather repair the skis and repair the rail in the car than have to do with that. It's not going to bend anything, it's just going to dent it in. So that's it. I reckon it's time to start it up, take it outside, give it a wash, put it on the trailer and go to sleep, hopefully, maybe. Maz, are we sleeping? No. Maybe we're not sleeping. Alright, bye. Got into South Australia officially. We wanted to film the the sign, but it's about this big. It goes like that. So we'll put a pretend one here. Hour and 50 minutes till we're at the bend. I'll see you there. And we're here. Doesn't look like much, but we're right next to the dragway at just at the OTR. So time to get changed out of the mockies and the comfy clothes, and we'll get into something else and head into the park. All right, we just got to the bend, and now we're just going to set up. So we'll jump into setting up and everything, go get our wristbands, and then yeah, see if we can't get some testing done today. not looking good. All right, it's a little bit dark, but we're just gonna do a couple of laps to try and dry out the braking lane and the track, and I think we might have just missed it. We'll see. Hopefully we can get the track dried out so we can get these passes happening. See me, it's already 7 o'clock at night or something like that. So it's 10:30 and you're probably thinking, why aren't we at the track? There was no need to rush back because, as you can tell by the beautiful weather, driving through this grand old town of Murray Bridge where there's a lot to do, anyways, we're heading to the track to pack up and head home. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Rain just didn't go. There's nothing to say. We're not the only people that have spent a lot of money to try and get here. I'm not talking about that. It's just the weather. It's out of anyone's hands. The boys did everything they could. They spent a lot of money on the fuel to try and dry the track up with the blower and everything, but it didn't come around. So it looks like this is set in for a little while, and we're gonna pack up and go home. So join us on a beautiful long trip home to hopefully sunny Melbourne, but with the way our luck's going today, probably not, but we'll find out very soon. Rattle. Nice. And that's going to be a wrap for Kenda. See you, boys. Safe trip. And that's a wrap for Kenda. Unfortunately, we got rained out. It is what it is, like we said earlier, but we'll be back. Dragway at the bend. Water facility. Water facility. See you guys. We'll see you at the next one. Alright, it's my verdict. I'd much rather drive to Sydney. Both of them great tracks, but the drive to Sydney just, I don't know if it's the ADHD or something like that.
Less air time on the road.
This is just the same thing for 6 or 7 hours. It's a total of 8, but when we get into Melbourne, it's home, you know what I mean? But there is nothing out here. Just Australian outback satellite dish, grey grass, corrugated roads. I'd like to say, let me help that for a second. I'd like to say that we've missed Melbourne, but to be fair, driving back into this, Adelaide didn't look that bad. Alright, so that is going to be a wrap for this episode, but as you can see, the weather wasn't on our side for Kenda, the dyno dramas, and then taking the car to roll racing and understanding that we needed to make a few changes to get it where it needs to be. But like I said, best believe we're going to be attending both things again. Kenda always brings out the best and baddest radial cars in Australia, so we're always keen to get down there. And I really am looking forward to finally getting down to the bend and racing. So stay tuned. If you like it, make sure to comment below and we'll be able to tell you what we're getting up to and where we're going next. But for now, that's going to be a wrap on this episode. We'll see you on the next one.